You know that surge when someone cuts you off in traffic or drops a comment that sticks like glue all day? We think that anger owns us, that it can hijack our mood for hours, sometimes even ruin relationships. But here's the truth. Anger isn't automatic. It's optional. And there's a hidden biological timer that proves it. Today, I'll show you 5 science-backed strategies that not only stop anger, but make you unbotherable, calm even when the world tries to shake you. And here's the best part. These aren't abstract concepts. You'll be able to try them in real time with me while watching. So if you've ever wanted to stay calm like those unshakable people you secretly admire, this is your roadmap. Stick with me to the end, because the 5th strategy is the one that rewired my own triggers permanently. Quick one. Has one comment ever ruined your whole day? If yes, type yes in the comments. Here's the truth. People don't make you angry. Your brain does. Someone's comment, tone, or eye roll isn't actually the cause. It's a trigger. Think of triggers as hidden buttons left behind by past experiences. Old criticism, rejection, or shame. When pressed, your brain floods with chemicals, making you feel powerless. But here's the shift. Recognizing a trigger disarms it. Imagine your coworker says, "Nice of you to finally show up." Instead of firing back, notice, "Oh, this reminds me of being unfairly blamed as a kid." Boom. You've exposed the wiring. The moment you label it, you move from reaction to observation. And here's why it matters. When you fire back, you don't just lose your calm. You risk trust, relationships, even your career. Exercise. Next time someone pushes your buttons, literally whisper to yourself, "This is a trigger, not the truth." That simple phrase interrupts the trap, giving you back control. Who instantly came to mind when I said that? Notice it. And if you're bold, drop it in the comments. Here's where science becomes your secret weapon. A biology cheat code. Neurologist Jill Bolte Taylor discovered that the chemical lifespan of anger is 90 seconds. That's it. The only reason you stay angry longer is because you replay the story in your head, adding fuel to the fire. Think of it like a match. Strike it, it burns out fast. But if you keep tossing paper on it, what an idiot. I'll show them. It becomes a bonfire. I remember once almost snapping at my partner after a stressful day, but instead I just sat for 90 seconds, breathing. By the time the timer buzzed, the fire was gone, and so was the fight. Try this. The next time your chest tightens or your pulse jumps, set a 90-second timer on your phone. Focus only on your breath until it buzzes. 9 out of 10 times, the anger dissolves on its own. Be honest. What's the longest you've stayed angry over something tiny? Share it. You'll be surprised how common it is. What if your most annoying people aren't enemies? They're trainers. Every difficult person is secretly strengthening your emotional muscles. That boss who nitpicks, they're giving you reps in patience. That relative who talks over you, they're training your boundary setting. When you see them as trainers instead of tormentors, everything changes. You stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What's this person training me for?" I used to have a colleague who corrected me in meetings constantly. It drove me crazy, until I realized he was actually training me to stay confident under pressure. For example, your neighbor complains again about your lawn. Instead of spiraling into frustration, reframe. "Thank you for training my calm communication skills." Anger thrives on the story that life is unfair. Peace comes when you flip that story. So here's the mindset shift. Difficult people are not stealing your peace. They're handing you the weights that build it. Who's your trainer right now? I bet one person popped into your head immediately. Inside you, there's a version of yourself that never gets angry. Call it the observer, or better yet, your inner coach. The observer doesn't fight emotions, it watches them. Instead of "I am angry," it says, "I notice anger is here." That tiny shift creates distance between you and the storm. Imagine standing inside a hurricane versus watching it safely from a window. Same storm, different experience. You've already used this without realizing. Ever felt irritation but stayed calm in public? That was your inner coach stepping in.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
To practice, The next time your teenager, coworker, or partner tests you, silently say, "I notice frustration rising." That's it. By naming it, you separate from it. The inner coach gives you emotional immunity. Storms pass through you without owning you. And once you sit in that seat often enough, it becomes your default. Try it right now. Say in your head, "I notice frustration rising." Feels different, right? Between every trigger and your reaction, there's a split-second doorway. That's your choice point. Miss it and you're a pinball bouncing around. Catch it and you're the player controlling the game. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our freedom. Here's how to find it. When triggered, ask one question. What response would make me proud tomorrow? Not what feels good now, but what will feel good later. That question shifts your brain from fight or flight to higher thinking. For example, you're about to send that angry text. Pause. Ask the question. Suddenly, waiting an hour doesn't feel weak. It feels strong. The choice point is where self-mastery is born. Every time you use it, you're not just avoiding anger. You're designing who you become. I'll tell you this. One time, this exact question saved me from wrecking a friendship. Here's the recap. Triggers reveal, not control. Anger lasts only 90 seconds. Difficult people are trainers, not enemies. Your inner coach keeps you calm. And the choice point? That's your superpower. These 5 tools aren't theories, they're practices. Pick one and use it this week. Then come back here and tell me in the comments what changed. Don't just watch this, try it today. Otherwise, this becomes just another video you forget. Remember, unshakable peace isn't a personality trait, it's a skill. And now, you have the blueprint. Before you go, which of these 5 hit you the hardest? Drop the number in the comments. I read every single one.